Raiders.
This is a depressing week. How do you lose 2 games in the same week? I don't know. Shitty Sunday and a shitty Thursday. I can't drink out of happiness. I'm drinking out of sorrow. So thank you very much for watching. This is Raider Mack, Raider Ken, bro. We're going to hear your thoughts on this game, the Donkeys, and we had the Jags a few days before that. We're going to start off with the Jags, right? Obviously, I mean, we saw a competitive team, is what I want to say. We saw that, Brock was back. There's a lot of good stuff happening, bro.
Back.
I mean, yeah, a couple drop passes. It wasn't all Gino making mistakes necessarily, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they had a chance to win the game, of course, and special teams somehow messes it up. And as a result, as of the end of this week, we get some news from the special teams coach, etc. So, bro, let me know what your thoughts, man. What are you thinking?
I mean, look, we should be 4 wins right now. Like, those 2 games were in our grasp.
Yeah.
Like, and both of those teams are in the playoffs or fighting for a playoff position.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should have took it. First of all, it was great to see Brock Bowers back. He tore it up. That one-handed touchdown catch, oh my God, that was awesome. And it just turned around, caught like it was nothing. Like he was holding a sandwich and diving in the pool. It was great. It was great to see that. So he looked awesome. Gino looked great. And once again, we can't get a game without an interception, but he looked great. He had 4 touchdowns. He was on point and accurate. Genty was hitting the ground running hard. Like, we were giving it to their defense, and their defense, it's pretty good. Like, their defense is the reason why they've been winning, from the games that I've seen and stuff like that.
Right.
So the fact that we did that to their defense was very impressive. But yeah, special teams just destroys us in the end. And we gotta win in all levels, and that's what it was in the end. Palomar with that interception was great. It was great to see him look more, and he looked more around the field too. They had him more up front on the line. He played some slot, so he did get moved around, and I think that was like a big difference in that part as well. So yeah, a big bummer because we should have won that one. We should be on a 2-game win streak. And that would have been a good, stepping stone to get to where we actually should be and want it to be.
Right. Yeah, no, man, it's crazy. It's two sides of 2 coins in that Jags game. The first half was pretty much the offense. Neither offense could score because of good defense, though. Mm-hmm. Both sides had really good defense. And then in the second half, you already know things opened up. Yeah, exactly. Still a good game where they showed up and they fought until the end. And you couldn't be mad at that decision at the end, right? The 2-point.
I mean, it's the right choice.
Yeah.
If we had a winning record, then I say go for the tie because you already stacked up wins. You could take a chance with that. But where we were at, that we needed the win for our team, for our our morale, everything like that, or even our playoff hopes. Yeah. We needed that win, so I agreed with it. Yeah. I can't remember how the play ended. I mean, I know it was deflected, but I can't remember if the dude was wide open. Like if he would have got it through him, it would have been like 2-point conversion, game over.
Yeah, no, it was man-to-man coverage and
right.
And
he was open, right?
Out. Yeah, he had the space. So he was.
And he had time.
Yeah,
he had time because he wasn't pressed. He saw him. He just like okay, boom, and then that DT just saw him, cocking back to throw, and he just jumped up and So yeah, missed opportunity. Obviously special teams. We had that miss. Was it a missed field goal or the missed extra point?
Extra point.
That would have been the difference of instead of going for 2, we could have went for the win with the extra point. So
yeah.
I
mean, they did something. They had done something. That was the score after the INT. So props to the defense. Like I said, man, over and over. Brock's game though. Brock with I don't know how many receptions. I didn't even catch that.
I think it was like 8 or 9, 12, something like that.
12 receptions, 127 yards, bro.
Yeah, so, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was averaging 10 yards in this game. So, you know what I mean? He came in.
He was great.
He was
great.
What he did. Mm-hmm. Why haven't we been doing? Of course, awesome. He wasn't 100% up until now.
Exactly. He had that knee brace and everything. So
Yeah.
keeping him out, and then the bye week really helped him. And you see the difference. You see what a healthy Brock looks like and what we can do to our offense.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, definitely missed opportunity. We should have had that.
Yeah.
Gino, and then in the end, Gino did play amazing, but it's always those one interceptions. Like, he's like, oh, maybe instead of interception, it would have been a field goal. Changes the
Right.
game entirely. So, or even if we don't score, the fact that we could punt it and make it more difficult. So, but
Yeah.
just missed opportunity.
Just too many, bro. Because coming into this game, into the Donkeys game,
Oh my
well,
god!
shit, that was just horrible. The Donkeys came in here handing the platter. They said, "Here, I don't think we're ready to win any games
right
today.
You're like punt.
So here, have
nah.
a way, have it your way. Just score, man." And
Yeah,
the Raiders just couldn't
30-yard
do
punt.
that, bro.
We got you. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got you. What do you want? Muff
Two
punt. We got you.
penalties that were crucial by both rookies that we,
Yes.
we're hoping
Oh.
they can do very well. But man, that was just a pain in the neck. I was like, I can't believe this.
And there's 3 rookie mistakes because Genti was the reason why we got the interception. Hit him in the hands, popped
Yeah.
up in the air.
Yeah.
So 3 rookie mistakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That was
crazy.
my
You
boy.
pointed that out, bro.
Yeah. I just remembered. I was like, oh, it was the rookies that let us down this time. But yeah, it was tough. It was super tough. The Thornton I think hurts more because a penalty and the drop pass.
Yeah.
And that I saw it, and I saw that pass, and I was like, oh,
He
if
should've
we
made
get
it.
it in stride, you're not gonna catch him. Butterfingers, man. I was like,
Just
no
collapsed on him.
way.
I
Couldn't believe that, bro. And I've told you from the beginning of the draft, we should not draft Bo Nix. And that's the reason why.
Because the fans were booing or what? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
bro. Even our fans haven't booed Gino yet.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That was insane.
there was
bro.
an air ball that Apollo
Oh, yeah.
had a chance, but I think he just didn't capture it. He didn't get his eye on the ball right away.
Mm-hmm.
And,
He could have
and
caught it. Yeah.
He was trying to knock it off the hands, but if he would have just seen the ball where it was going to land, he would have had that
He
interception.
would have caught it. Yeah, he would have got it. So yeah, that was tough, man. Because like you said, it gave us opportunity. The bad punts,
exactly.
they didn't. I don't think they got a first down in the first,
The first
quarter.
almost, I think.
Yeah, first
No,
half.
I think
yeah,
it was the first quarter. The first quarter was just
at
three
least
down.
yeah,
They
yeah,
had
and then
two
probably
drives.
halfway into the second quarter. So like our defense was on point, our pass rush was on point. But all in all, I honestly, truly believe we lost this game. Besides the penalties, the injuries to the O-line. We had 2 backup guards, and you can just tell right off the top, as soon as JPJ went down, it got worse. Like, Mozart missed that block. Maybe it could have been different if Perham was still in there.
Yeah,
Our starting guard. Yeah, but if it was in there, it could have been done differently. If JPJ was there, maybe the O-line would be like, okay, we don't need to send so much help. JPJ can handle his guy. And that's what it truly was, because without those, those pillars there, Meredith was getting blown, bro. I seen Meredith on the floor or getting pushed back, making wrong calls. It just was like, no, it was not good. And I still don't understand why JPJ, well, now because he's injured, but why JPJ ain't playing center,
Right.
That's what we should be talking about right now. Is
Yeah. Why is
JPJ
that?
playing
Well,
center.
now because he's injured.
Yeah,
But
now anymore, yeah.
Now it's
But
tough
yeah.
to say because it looked ugly. But hopefully he's not out for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Because
man,
definitely
high
it's
ankle
a big-
sprain.
It's a different.
That's what I
offensive
think.
Line when he's
Yeah, man, because you just see he just planted it, and I saw the look in his face in the slow motion. He was like, ah, and then he just like adrenaline kicked in. He was like, no, motherfuckers, and then as soon as he got him to the ground, ah, I was like, yep,
seriously.
he's done.
Yeah. No, you're right,
So-
and I agree, man. Definitely make him center once he comes back. Hopefully he's healthier, and on all that. And yeah, Parham was a surprise as well. I didn't recall that he was off.
I didn't even notice it until like the sack started happening. I was like, who the hell is the left guard? And boom.
Putting him out there. Yeah.
Yeah, Putnam and Kappa. That's our guards. That's why we truly lost, man.
So what are
So
your thoughts
because
on Gino, man, and Gino fighting it out? Or should he have just let Pickett go? I mean, I felt like that was kind of selfish in a way. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, there was no chance. I mean, there was still a chance to win the game, but nobody, the mood, the feel of the game, the players, it felt like they're like defeated, bro. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
whenever
Like,
Pickett came in,
yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
I
how I
felt
felt.
like, what the fuck?
I saw
You,
him coming in. I was like, oh, here's our season.
so you,
I
so
was
you like
like,
that Gino stood out there? You like that Gino was,
yes, it showed that he still was willing to like he ain't gonna quit.
yeah, yeah,
And all in all, I still think we have a better chance of winning with Gino than Kenny Pickett. You know, Kenny Pickett, I've seen enough. I've seen enough to know if we're going to Pickett, that means we're getting rid of Gino and our season is truly done. Like, the way
it
Pete
is done.
is, we can't be, yeah, but the way this team is with the coaches, with the players, they're not trying to be like, let's get a top five pick. They're
Yeah,
trying to be like, okay, let's get some wins together. Let's play heartbreaker, for playoff teams. Let's build something for next year and let's improve. So that's what's going to be. And, I could see us still like in the top, 15, 20 in the picks,
yeah,
and which sucks. And that puts us out of quarterback. But
you never
hey,
know.
we got to build. That's just what it is, man. Look, unless we could do what the Giants did,
Yeah,
trade back into the first and get like a dart type. Not saying dart type in
yeah,
general,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
a quarterback like that caliber in the back end. It can happen. It can happen. And I'm not saying Dart is like super badass right now, but he has potential. He showed leadership. He showed fire. He's
Mm-hmm.
got a cannon, so something like that. But I just don't know what to do, man. It's like the team we have is not going to let us just be trash. And that's Pete is going to bench you if you're not trying. And we're definitely going to have to start seeing
I
more
feel like
rookies
that's the whole
play.
damn team right now.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I mean, I
fucking
definitely,
trying.
yeah, I want to see the rookie guards play. Like, put them in then.
Yeah, Charles
Instead of
Grant
if
and all
if
that.
Kappa and the other guys suck,
Yeah,
put the guys in to get better.
yeah, yeah,
You
exactly.
know, just do it.
I
It's
mean, you
like it
seen
makes no
Porter out
sense.
there. You seen Porter
That
out
was nice.
there.
I saw a
Yeah,
little tackle he did.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, let
So
him
yeah,
play.
you seen
Stokes did.
that.
Stokes is another one. Did pretty good in this last game.
Yeah, yeah.
Stokes
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty good.
Jags game. That was pretty
Yeah,
good
I'm
too.
glad we didn't trade Stokes. I know he was like a big one, and it would make
Yeah,
sense. But I like Stokes, and our corners weren't. I don't think we could take a loss with Stokes with a cornerback. So I'm glad
So
that happened. Yeah.
yeah, speaking of the future, bro, and how you want to see, like, what about these 1 year deals, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? The 1 year deals, to me, I feel like that. Why didn't we trade any of those guys? Like Devin White's playing well. Why we didn't go and I get that there was still some
Yeah.
hope for the playoffs or some
hmm
wild card shit, but really, the way things were going, bro. I mean, I guess right
I
now it's
I
still possible, right?
I think it's because you still need veterans to teach the young guys. You still
Okay.
want people to follow. And linebackers, if we traded any linebacker, we'll be so bad. So it's the point is not to just lose any games anymore for that coaching
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I feel like they kept some of the players that they didn't trade. And it could be that maybe they weren't offered anything. Maybe they were
Mhm.
offered like a sixth or a seventh, and for them it's like it's worth it more for us to keep them on the team than getting an extra sixth or seventh. Because those are typically players that you'll take a chance on. You
Mhm.
know, some physical ability that they have or something like that, or even depth pieces. So for them it was like it's more valuable to have him on the defense and teach the guys around him how to play this defense and everything like that. So that's why I feel like we kept Jamal Adams and all that and number 45. So
Yeah.
that's what I think. You do want people to teach them how to be professionals, how to play the game, how to play hard. You want the hard practice players, around the team. Crosby, it was great to hear Crosby saying, don't trade me. Because I mean, I don't think he would have asked for a trade, but
Yeah.
I don't think he would have been like. I thought he was gonna be like, it's whatever is good, best for the team, blah blah blah. The more
Mhm.
neutral. He was like, don't trade me. I don't want to go nowhere. Don't do it. I'll tear this building. I'll blow this building up. Don't trade me.
I mean,
So
I would.
yeah,
At this point, I
I don't
would.
know,
Just
man.
because, man, you get a lot of draft, uh,
You would. You'll get like 2 first-round picks, but
yeah.
you gonna hit on them? The type of player that Max has, you want
Well, that's what
that
you
type
have.
of mentality.
That's why you have a GM like Spytek, right? Because
Yeah.
you think you know what he's doing, right? So
Yeah.
he's not gonna draft just anybody, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a
But you
reason why he
can't.
didn't draft a quarterback, and this year so far, besides Jackson Dart, I mean, nobody's really had to start, right? I mean, Cam obviously, right? But
Yeah, but even he's been playing horrible. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. But you can't teach what Crosby brings. You know what I'm saying? It's like you try to who does what Crosby does. Not the getting the sacks and all of that,
Yeah.
but the way he comes at the game. How he
Right.
approaches the game, how he approaches the team,
Ray
how
Lewis
loyal
type
he is.
shit, Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. There's him and there's the dude from Cleveland. I forgot his name right now, but that dude's a monster. Miles Garrett. Yeah, Miles Garrett. That dude and Crosby are just one of a kind. Garrett just, the physical specimen and the moves. And then Crosby's motor, the way he presents himself, the way he's with the team. Like all those things you can't teach. So, there's always these elite like the Bosas and the Watts,
Yeah.
they're elite players, but that leadership is not the same. JJ Watt, yeah, but like TJ Watt and the other, yeah, they don't have what Crosby has. So that's why I feel like you don't trade him. And as long as he doesn't have a fall off, man, there's always next year. You can always trade him next year. There's always a team that's going to give up 2 first-round picks for that kind of leadership and potential. So yeah, so I'm glad we didn't trade Crosby because then where would we be right now? At least we have hope. It's like at least we can, if we can ruin the Chiefs' playoffs chances in the last game of the season, that's something.
They gotta get better though, man. They gotta get better. They gotta win a fucking game.
Yeah, they gotta score more than the other team. That's the name of the game, Chip. You gotta score more than the other team.
And no, when it comes to Chip, I like his play calling, bro. I think that he's trying to create shit, and he's sure he may be utilizing players differently.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We don't know as fans, bro, if that's what the players are comfortable with or not. So,
Exactly.
What
I did like to see the motions. I did like to see how they're trying to figure out if it's man or zone. Because I was right there like, okay, they're playing zone. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna run. The one thing that I did not like was so many screens. Like I get it, the pass rushers they have, but after a while, those pass rushers were catching the screens.
Yeah.
And I think that's when they should have stopped doing that.
The one with Brock in the backfield.
Yeah,
that was pretty.
That one was a horrible timing. Yeah, there was a few plays that I think I reached out to you. I was like, why are they running? Or the play action on 3rd down. It's like you should have done the play action on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And then go from there. And then the 3rd down, based on if it succeeded or not, you go with. But yeah, it was just a lot of shot in the foot. And the veteran coaches we have and Gino Smith, like a lot of this shouldn't have been happening.
Mayer was there too, bro. On that.
Mayer was good. Yeah, Mayer got
that was the final drive. For the Raiders, and it was a sack from Gino, and basically as he was going down, Mayers was coming around as the check down, and he just, he would just scan, and it was just by the time he got to the check down, it was just too late, So
yeah, man, those ends that they have were the top. I think it was like they're the top 4 fastest takeoffs from the D line. They're 2 edge rushers. One was number 1, and the other one was like number 3 or number 4. And then they had Allen in the middle, the DT, just eating up our guards. And he was always playing with the left guard. So, yeah, it was just the fact that we did all of that and we should have won the game means the Broncos suck.
Yeah, the Broncos. They're somehow just pulling through, and I wish we were. Hey, a win is a win. Regardless, because I wish I was on the winning.
I definitely wish I was on the winning side. Yeah,
winning side.
I love to be here. Like, damn, we didn't play that good, but we won.
Right now, up until Sunday, they're the undefeated or the most wins in the NFL right now. The fucking donkeys.
Yeah, but they're number 1 in the division. And they got the Chiefs next week too. So if they beat the Chiefs,
Fucking bullshit.
yeah. So
And then, of course, we fire our special teams coach, which is great news for
Good.
us because what the fuck? You got one job, bro,
yeah.
to make a field goal at
Yeah.
easy range. Last week, wasn't that a 68-yard field goal made by the Jags?
By the Jags, bro.
What the fuck? You know, how does that happen?
And from the beginning of the season, man, we had lost because they were able to read the long snappers, tell. It's like that's our special teams coach to make sure there's nothing like that. We had, and then the blocked field goal too. It was just way too much. And then once you saw him and Pete going at it, I was like, "Yep, I know who's getting fired. It ain't Pete." The writing was on the wall, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel like special teams made us lose like 4 games.
Seriously,
Yeah.
It was the Bears. I can't say
These
the
past 2
Commanders.
weeks.
That was bad, and at least the last 2 games, yes.
Yeah.
And I guess 3 games.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
all
there's
I can
more.
think of right now.
There may have been a kick return touchdown or a punt return touchdown somewhere around there too.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So yeah. Yep.
Yep, exactly,
So,
man. So
yeah.
special teams, Todd McMahon. What is it?
Yeah.
Tom McMahon.
Tommy boy McMahon.
Good luck to you, but I don't want to see you.
Yeah, I don't want to see you anywhere. Anywhere. Go to the Saints.
Thank you for watching Raider Personnel.
Raiders.